Former Chief Secretary O. Nabakishore tenders resignation from service to take voluntary retirement from October 9th this year. Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah espouses mutual understanding among communities and to show tolerance for each other. Minister Thaunajam Shyam Kumar asserts that the Forest Department will take steps to safeguard trees and conserve the forest. An Agricultural Technology Management Agency AMTA Manipur staff protests against non-payment of salaries for 9 months. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News and I'm Premi Thangjam bringing you the top stories. Former Chief Secretary O. Nabakishore, who has been appointed as the Director General of State Academy of Training (SAT) after his removal as the Chief Secretary, has tendered resignation and taken a voluntary retirement from October 9th this year. A memorandum was submitted Commissioner to Department of Personnel Vivek Kumar Devagan, signed by O. Nabakishore himself. Speaking to media persons, O. Nabakishore said the decision was made on personal grounds and that he appreciates the order of the government. He expressed hope that the new Chief Secretary will work for the welfare of the state and appealed the people to stop the protests at Ningthaukhong regarding his removal. It may be mentioned that O. Nabakishore was appointed as the Chief Secretary on October 1st, 2015 by the then Congress government and his service tenure expired on November 30th, 2019.
Services am sang toramni ai on personal ground ai sarkar gi thabak ta gi voluntary retirement logjarage adana Manipur government gi commissioner DP da tha hung gi notice pijaraga haiba khoi gi rule gi matungena all India services date come retirement benefits rule 1958 ki makha da October gi tarik 8 2017 da gi ai retire togjarage masi accept tobiu haina Manipur government da che thajagre government gi decision sida ai pen da ba nuai ta bam ta leite government ai Mana Pamjava Madugi confidence labor officer do Chief Secretary in a Habjavani Adana Hojigano Chief Secretary Lakusida congratulate Jeremy Nasiko Charles Nazare and I wish him all the best at the Manipur government su Prajagi Kanagadava Afava Tabak development Tabaka to Virakani Havagetumba Asiat Patazabadulaji. I guess I take it Irang to Vigano Manipura Santi Oina Lehenbiu Sarkar Gitoriva Tabakutimaka Koi Praja Kudimana Cooperation PBU and I might on Hijagi.
Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah visited the NCC Group headquarters on DM College campus today and interacted with the cadets taking part in the 10 days NCC combined annual training camp of the 65th Manipur Girls Independent Company, NCC Imphal. Addressing the cadets, the governor said NCC is an institute where youths learned discipline and the values of life. All the schools and colleges going children should join NCC to know each other, to know the country, to live with different culture and language, different way of life, as the state has different tribes, different culture, different language and different living style. NCC should become mandatory for every student because NCC instills the feeling of nationhood which we need for national integration. National service is compulsory for everybody in Israel. If we are not making national service compulsory, we should have compulsory training for the youth. The governor also said that earlier NCC was a part of the school curriculum, which was a very good thing. It should be put in the school curriculum so that every student can be a part of NCC. She further added that NCC cadets played a major role in the man-made and natural calamities and that they are competent to join the three forces to safeguard the state and the country. Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah handed over the Cadet Welfare Society scholarship to the meritorious cadets of the three wings on the occasion. Brigadier Vivek Sharma, BSM Group Commander, NCC Group, Imphal instructors and cadets also attended the program.
Mandatory should be for them to join the NCC, so they learn to know each other, to know their country. They travel across, they learn to live together with different cultures, with different languages, with different way of life and way of thinking. And you can easily join if you want to join our forces, but even otherwise, you all have played a major role in man-made or natural calamities.
Manipur today observed the 68th Vana Mahotsava at various locations in all the districts organized by the Forest Department. On the occasion, the Forest Department planted around 1.3 lakh tree saplings at 10 districts, crossing the set target of 1 lakh tree saplings across the state. It has a target to plant around 10 lakh tree saplings in the month of July. During the first week every July, Vana Mahotsava, the festival of forests, is observed across the country. The Forest Department organized Vana Mahotsava observation at Yairipok Top Chingtha under Andhra Assembly constituency. Speaking to media persons, Forest and Environment Minister Thaunawjam Shyamkumar said the Forest Department alone cannot save the environment and needs the wholehearted public support. Expressing concern over the change in temperature and unnatural calamities across the globe, he said Vana Mahotsava conveys the message that there is a need to plant more trees to support the ecosystem. The state faces flood-like situation at the slightest rainfall due to the silting of river beds caused due to the various regions including deforestation. He said the state government plans to dredge the riverbeds in valley area to solve the problem. He also expressed concerns over rampant use of chemical fertilizers in the state. Shyamkumar further said planting tree saplings alone is not enough as we need to protect the plants for the future generations. Urging the people to plant more trees to save the planet, Shyamkumar said protecting the trees lie in the hands of each citizen. Shyamkumar, along with the Forest Department officials, also planted saplings at the Kebaching at Kongjom, Thawbal district. Minister Shyamkumar distributed free saplings to the women vendors at Samumakong, Kwairamban, Kaithel.
Malemgi ayingasa hongaibisida mahoksa laimne piramba sumu umang kokthokyo mayamse amuna u thajanba environment ji kanbagi panamda Manipur government gi forest department na pangthokpa banama gi thormasida Manipur gi tongan ba districtsingda forest department na pakchana u thabagi koi thabak chathari khan punam kalakpase masi ngaknaba tungi mirongi dama khalaga koi u si thabani ngamgi praja mayamse koi u ji phajana ngak chenbiyu adu u ji honbiyu meibana khundaba yaba amtanga prithvi asi kannabagi koi sabsaba philip lomina jab nasi koi gi haide october navem swaida toyen kangthra kandadi koi loinamak toyen level ji foot kun makha tongtharaga valley de lei khuding mak sing le khuding mak se koi clean tawrane adu gadi sim environment shape tawng ngane protection ji jam darkar maintenance protection ji thabadi is very easy to plant but we need to protection and maintenance. So for the department is planning now, we will start.
Forest divisions of Tengnopal and Chandal district also planted over 10,000 tree saplings at 16 different places on the occasion. Conservator of Forests, Eastern Circle, W.Y. School and officers of Divisional Forests, Chandal, Kaithaulu, Thaimai began the plantation from Aimol Satu village. Officials of Forest Division and the villages planted the saplings.
Vana Mahotsav function se da Tengnopal Forest Division Chandel nasu ngasi function se pangthok chari asigi sida center se khoi pull up oina 16 centers ranges sina Tengnopal Chandel Chapikarong and More sida center 16 se loina ma koina sin thungna pangthokani ngasi asigi center se na Aimol Satu sida ngasi main target ti 1 lakh 3 seedling plantation whole Manipur da adubu Tengnopal sida target sina 10,000 seedling plantation ki target sima laijai.
Tree saplings were also planted in None district and Tengnopal police station on the occasion. Forest Department organized the plantation at None district headquarters and saplings were planted at Tengnopal police station complex led by SP Dr. S. Ibomcha. The 68th Vana Mahotsava Festival of Forests was also observed today at Bishnupur District Headquarters. The main observation was held at the new Mini Secretariat Office, DC Office at Bishnupur with Chairman of the Manipur Pollution Control Board, L. Radhakishore, as the chief guest of the function. Staff of Agricultural Technology Management Agency, AMTA, Manipur today protested against a non-payment of their salaries for 9 months. As they gathered at MSRTC complex, Moirangkhom to carry out a rally towards Directorate of Agriculture, Sanjinthong, a top official of Imphal West Police, arrived at the spot to have a talk. After discussion for about half an hour, 5 representatives of AMTA were allowed to meet the Director of Agriculture. The representatives walked till Sanjinthong to meet the Director.
Mamangda April thadagi koi taknaba haurakpane ado huji phawbase adum process tawri adagi sida secretary lady finance lady harga ngasi phawse adum akhoi gi phangbagi kaino se ama phaw udaba aduga huji huji se query lai department dana lady basisu tha ani khatangi oina urakpa tha mapangi leiba tolop se tha ani khatangi piragadi akhoi na huji ngasai gi mapan sida da manguriba pot mayam sidi akhoi thabak tawriba mayam sidi akhoi si ngauraga leiba ka chapmanare ba akhoi se yamna ware aduna akhoi su khangba ngamagi limit to lairaktabadagi akhoi ngasi sumaina tawrakpani tawge hanadi khanlamde.
Luang Air Services and Cargo Private Limited will be the first Manipur-based cargo and passenger airline service provider. They will begin the cargo service from 12th of this month and passenger service from the last week of August. The airline service aims at connecting other northeastern states first. It will provide its first services between Imphal Silchar, Imphal Shillong and Imphal Agartala. Speaking to media persons at its head office at Thauda Bhabok Laikai, Managing Director of the airline service, Maishnam Ratan Kumar said, the air service has been launched keeping in mind the deplorable condition of roads and bridges of the state, frequent burns and strikes on national highways, and the air connectivity gap. He said Luang Air Services and Cargo Private Limited will be a joint venture with Ventura Air Connect, a Surat-based airline service, and Imphal International Airport will be the base airport of the airline service. He further said it will begin its service with an aircraft of a capacity of 9 passengers on board and will add 2 aircrafts with a capacity of 20 passengers after 2 months.
Cargo services se tang tara dagi book laujaraga tang tara ni thoi dagi service hobo haujagadabani mapalam da pochai thaning ba natei chadaba leiba mayam adu tawbiba yarani koigi Manipur city mayam na su khangbiri ba dungai blockade haiba masulai nongju pantha he nominini nongju rari lambi block to busulai masigumba matamda akoigi cargo sina pochai se mapalam dagi kitang pusalaga Manipur ge awa ba se mateng pangba ngam gatra haina adugi pandam no honazabani.
State toppers in the National Entrance Cum eligibility test NEET for medical course conducted by CBSE were felicitated today. In the state result, which was declared yesterday, Subhani Kudush, daughter of Muhammad Ayub Khan from New Lambulan, Thokchom Suresh, son of Tej Mangi from Kangabok Mayai Laikai, Doyen Shoram, son of Amar Soram from Nagamapal Soram Laikai, secured first, second and third position respectively.
Huzikandi government schools se mayamna neglect tawne adubu tamuraga di government schools so yam phai haininge haidi moisu kemta da wate each and every moigi kaino taw leibo oja khuding maksu yam supportive oy haidi akoina thiru da bagi wani thibu thibraga di adum moina adum akoi da help taw bi haininge
committee coaching and sija ojage magi takpagi bongsing adagi chayol khudingi tawwa exam si yam kane MBBS ama thage atopa ama chaninge hadi engineering chaninga chu MBBS chaninga chu 12 loidringai mamangda 9 10 natraga so 11 swaidagi hona khanbiyo nganna khallaga adudagi hotnaradi soidan phangani
parents ta pi moina mengon tawba support ma'am duga friends tagi su support am phangi commit na mogi guidance oza ma'am na guide tawbiraga smaina third position se lawngam
Corcom has greeted the people of the state on the occasion of its 6th Foundation Day. It's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back to the break and you're watching Primetime English News. Chief Minister Nongthom Bambirin inspected Kuman Lampak main stadium regarding installation of flood lighting system today. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Letbao Haukip, top officials of Youth Affairs and Sports Department and other officials concerned accompanied him during the visit. Mite Youth Front Southeast Asia, Malaysia has condemned the removal of O. Navikishore as Chief Secretary. Rope Mahal Theatre presented the annual Hawaibam Nilamani Memorial Award to Laimayu Minakumari for the year. The award includes a cash prize of 10,000 rupees, a citation and a shawl. The award was presented at the 17th Foundation Day celebration of Rope Mahal Theatre held at Rope Mahal Theatre, BT Road today. Director of Dance Academy, L. Upendra Sharma, Chairman of Rope Mahal Theatre, Kaisham Hiramani, Rope Mahal Theatre artists and art lovers of the state attended the event. Iput, a drama was also showcased on the occasion. Presidential candidate of National Democratic Alliance NDA Ramnath Kovind arrived in Imphal today to canvass for the presidential elections. He was accorded a warm welcome by the Chief Minister Nongthom Bambirin, Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joykumar, Works Minister Thongam Biswajit, Education Minister T.S. Radheshyam, Ministers, MLAs and government officials of the Imphal International Airport. Ramnath Kovind will soon hold a meeting with Chief Minister and other government officials to discuss about the presidential election. Incessant rains in the last few days has bridged rivers in many districts in the state, and the overflowing water has not only inundated houses and paddy fields but has also affected fish farms. A huge land of agricultural lands has been submerged by the flash flood at Kakching, Wairi, Awang Lokon, Mantak Lokon and Laushi Lokon under Kakching district. According to Secretary of Kakching, Wairi Awang Lokon Development Committee, though the Sengmai River at Kakching did not bridge, rising water level has submerged the paddy fields. Water level at Karungpat, where water from the fields flow in, has risen due to water flowing in from other sources as well. The rising water from Karungpat is flowing back into the paddy fields, causing inundation of these fields. Fields already showed have been destroyed by the flood, and the farmers are facing grievous inconveniences. A farmer of Kakching, Wairi Awang Lokon said his paddy field was already prepared for sowing and now has been submerged by the water overflowing from Karungpat. If water remains in the fields for another 20-30 days, the farmer may not be able to cultivate this year. They appeal the government to look into the matter at the earliest.
No more housing Mayang Tade, Oji Hengalali, Sakopi Hengalali, Mokopi Sangasi. Masina Tadana Sumana, Takama Sumana Lergadi, assume a low sing as a way, she'd put him the lanery. Maramasina way, down by legitimate long missing that way, could the quote could have no by the Wervani, Maramasina way, Marilanaba, Masigia, Sumava, BJP, and Novalanga, Amadi, Masigi, Marilanaba, official Singna, meaning 16 minimum performance Tamzari.
Residents of Lamphelpat areas expressed dissatisfaction over government ignoring the flood situation. Houses, farms and fishery farms have been submerged under flood water. People of the area drew the attention of the government that the construction of many new buildings in the area lead to flash floods whenever it rains. Many areas in Lamphelpat were inundated by the flood water following the incessant rainfall 2 to 3 days ago. Not only the road leading to CSIR, CAU and Integrated Ayush Hospital are flooded, but the houses at the sides of the road are flooded and people are facing grievous inconveniences. Over 35 acres of agricultural land in Lamphelpat opposite Shiju Hospitals has been submerged under flood water reaching waist level, and farmers are facing grievances as a fish farm of over 20 acres has also been flooded. People of the area drew the attention of the government to look into the matter.
Yum the Hoigi civilian yum Cocktanate, Equigi सरकार की सेंटर की ओइबा आयुष हॉस्पिटल काउ अमदी अकोई जोराट की मरुएबा मयाम सिंह अनम लोइ थुंगरे अदु ngasi bawdadi sarkarna akoi gi heart of the city da leiriba koi lafe pa se ising thume haba se ta da badona tawba haitare masi gi nuai tabal lejai ado yum akoi frame sokre including akoi gi sarkar gi quarter mayam su thumgre masi bawdi relief camp hange haba ki pawdi akoi lejidri.
Imphal East DC and its surrounding offices are submerged by the flood water due to the incessant rainfall since the beginning of the month. The water levels at the rooms of DC office are still high by the water that overflowed from Kongwa River. ZDO office as DC office, Agriculture Department and Porumpat Police Station are inundated by the flood water since the 2nd of this month. Most of the employees did not turn up to the office because of the flood, and in some offices, no employees have showed up for the last 4 to 5 days. On the other hand, Modern College campus has also been submerged by the flood water. Even though the session of the college was to start from today, students returned home as the staff did not show up. Hectares of agricultural land in Paknung have been submerged under the floodwater. Paknung Social Youth Club appealed the relevant authority to look into the matter. Breaching of Kongba Irong has inundated Singtamai Mongkang Road, and residents of the area are facing grievous inconveniences. Pradhan of Singtamai Torban Khetri Laikai, El Sunil, distributed relief items to the flood victims in the area. SD Industries Ghari donated 500 litres of Loktak water storage tank to the Works Minister Thongam Biswajit towards flood relief. All Manipur Skill Development Union, AMSDU and Business Excellence Group BEG also handed over large quantities of pulses, edible oil, potatoes, salts, rice and biscuits to be distributed to the flood victims. Minister Biswajit appreciated the entrepreneurs and other organizations who have provided assistance during the time of crisis to help the victims. He assured of all possible help from the government too. Chairman of SD Loktak Industries and AMSDU S. Preswajit, convener of BEG Thokchom Hero, also assured of extending further assistance in the future.
Sigumba skill development amadi akogi industry gi lamda ko ngasi su emphasis and the importance piraga akogi leiribana haron jingjibu thabak phangnabagi amadi unemployment solve tawhale har kan lebak se shanti purakle har ga lebak se shanti leina panam gi thoksilama chatharak paise da pangbiri bechini naw khodimakta su ai maikai dagi amadi government gi maikai dagi soinamak pangani government gi side gi su akogi atat akham leitana akoina tuan ba akogi praja singi wadana ba akoina haidokibagi matungina thabak soinamak ki paikhalakani.
Considering the woes being faced by the affected people due to the recent flash flood, All Manipur Government Aided College Teachers Association Amakta donated 1 lakh rupees to the relief fund. Members of the association, led by their secretary K.H. Inaubi, handed over the donation to the Chief Minister at the Chief Minister's Secretariat. Lilong Chajing Water Supply Scheme in a press release has notified that unless a transformer at Lilong Chajing Water Supply Scheme is repaired, area under the water supply scheme will not be supplied with drinking water. Before we end the bulletin, a quick look at the headlines once again. Former Chief Secretary O. Nabakishore tenders resignation from service to take voluntary retirement from October 9th this year. Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah espouses mutual understanding among communities and to show tolerance for each other. Minister Thaunawjam Shyam Kumar asserts that the Forest Department will take steps to safeguard trees and conserve the forests. And Agricultural Technology Management Agency, AMTA Manipur staff protests against non-payment of salaries for 9 months.